You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She asked me what's my love language. I pay attention to the things she wants and needs. She's so pretty, I bet it's cute between her thighs. I have a thought and then I look back in her eyes. Her body language getting dangerous. I'm getting too hard for containment. I think it's time for some placement. She likes to feel the pain. I wanna hear her moan my name. I still wanna take my time and get to know her. Take my time. Yeah, don't rush, don't make a move, yeah. But damn, I wanna fuck her. I still wanna take my time and get to know her. Take my time. Yeah, don't rush, don't make a move, yeah. But damn, I wanna fuck her. I wanna fuck. I'm talking shit, she give directions. Insert my love, she runs away, then throw it back. I grab her hips, by her instructions. I push it in, she take a dips and then collapse. She says she likes to feel the pain. She likes to feel the pain. Yeah, I wanna hear her moan my name. Hear her moan my name. I still wanna take my time and get to know her. Take my time. Yeah, don't rush, don't make a move, yeah. But damn, I wanna fuck her. I still wanna take my time and get to know her. Take my time. Yeah, don't rush, don't make a move, yeah. But damn, I wanna fuck her. I wanna fuck.
Too much in my mind, looking in my eyes. All I see is lies, devils in disguise. Play me like a fool. Once upon a time I was stuck on you. Deja vu when you were mine. Lately I need some divine, something divine. Looking up to heaven for a brighter sign. Maybe he's a Leo, or maybe he's a Libra. I don't care if they get jealous. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. Every second feels angelic. Feels angelic. Hopefully he's a leader, he's looking all my people. I better have my equal. I manifest what I see. True love is what I see. Every time that I'm with you, I know it's good and I don't care. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. Every second feels angelic. Feels angelic. could be my shelter. Baby, sleep or shine, you can go through any weather. I'm higher than the clouds, you made me a believer. I need someone to speak my language, someone that I can make a sandwich. Yeah, I don't care if they get jealous. When I'm with you, it feels angelic. You take my love to different levels. It feels angelic. Feels
I just want to run my business and do relationship with my friends, and that's it. That's it. That's it.
You are now tuned in to All Hustle and No Fear with your girl, the Hood Unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Back against the wall, last name against the rope. Middle finger stretched, if you thinking it's a joke. Tell my friend I'm about to blow, 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 about to blow.
Can we link up tonight? Drink some rock and Sprite tonight. My pussy is super tight. Couple years without taking pipe. I am squirting back to back. I made a mess over the floor. Moaning out loud, the neighbors banging on my door. But the pounding ain't gon' get it. You gotta put your tongue all up in it. Give me a better feeling, shy fucking your brain. You know you like it. Stop holding back, baby boy, don't try to fight it. Got a little insane, orgasm riot. I'm an Aries, baby daddy, you a Pisces. I'd rather make love than get a quickie. Love it when you're on top, go slow in me. And when we make love, it's a hell of a drug. I'm addicted to you like I'm a coke fiend now. Put it in your face, know you like the way it tastes. The way I scream your name in your ear, I wanna sing. Ooh, right there, don't stop, daddy. Feeling so good, riding you like a daddy. Beat it up like a porn star actor. Slurp it up, stimulate from my reaction. You know I like it rough, handcuffing me in action. So choke me up on your back, I do the scratches. On top of cars, up in these bushes. On these staircases, no fucks where we do it. Don't tell nobody what we do. I won't tell nobody what we do. Keep this between me and you. All of this between me and you. Let me fuck on you. LMF for you.
Morning, how ya? Oh wait, you can't see me. Hold on, let me fix it. Wait a minute, you can't see me. You got to be able to see me. You got to see this.
Put it together today.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing out there? It is your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka You Need a Motivator, aka the Party Starter. And with me in the building today, I have your herbal apothecary pharmacist in the building. That's right, Arcana connoisseur correspondent, Mr. Stnr Brwn. Get your mic. They got to hear that deep voice.
Sorry.
They got to hear the Timbs in your voice.
Good morning, people. Good morning. I know that made somebody's ovary shake. So
oh, snap. Not the ovary shaker. He said he's the ovary shaker. Okay, Stnr. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. Hey, y'all, it is going to be 68 degrees.
Yo.
Yeah, listen. Oh, yes, I'm from Atlanta. Well, yesterday it was 13 degrees. Today it is 68 degrees.
Yo, I'm from Atlanta. Yesterday I had on a fur coat. Today I got on booty shorts.
I'm from Atlanta. I got a triple fat goose and a pair of shorts in the trunk.
I'm from Atlanta. My fan is on. My window is open. I've got a heater and a weighted blanket on my bed right now.
You don't know what it's gonna be.
You don't know what the hell going on in Atlanta.
What it's gonna be.
I said, how does rain bring heat?
Atlanta's a movie set. That's what it is. That's what it is. We live on Paramount Studios.
Oh, Tyler Perry. Ari, turn the weather off, nigga.
Tyler Perry turned on the rain machine this morning.
Tyler, what is you doing, man?
My
Come
God.
on, fix this shit.
That shit crazy, boy.
This is shit.
Boy,
We're
60
confused
something
right
degrees
now.
this morning, bro. I got long johns on. I packed my clothes. I fixed my clothes last night. Sorry,
You
y'all.
are such a good
It's
student.
early. It's early. I
You are
can't
such a good student.
get up early in the morning. Anyway. Oh Lord, let me.
Oh my goodness. Admin Anitra said it's 74 in South Carolina. I'm telling you, y'all need to stop playing
South Carolina
with the weather machine.
is where the devil stays. Miss Haley.
We've got a wonderful show planned for you today. First of all, have you been noticing the reels that I've been posting?
Yes, I have. I have seen. I've been reposting them.
Have you seen them on YouTube? They're actually going the hell off on YouTube right now.
I have not been on YouTube. Hold on.
That's one thing we were talking about yesterday was learning the platform.
Oh shit, that's us.
That's us talking.
Sorry. I'm clicking stuff as you're talking. I'm clicking. Listen, y'all, I'm not good with the technologies. Okay, I got a Tanisha.
He got a Tanisha for that.
That's all I can say. I'm not good with technology.
So
I clicked the wrong thing.
So I was talking to the people last night, and I was just telling them yesterday, and I was just telling them how each platform has its own personality, and how once you learn that personality, you can go off on it, and that's really how you make the good money on it, right? Here, baby, use here. That way you don't have to hold. I got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. And then there's one right there for you. Well, no, you can leave that right there because it's both of us. Hey, y'all, how y'all do? But no, so you have to learn each platform, right? And I've been really good on TikTok. I've been learning TikTok, and I've been I've been blowing up on TikTok, going off. Here, give it here so I can fix it for you. And Instagram, it's hit or miss for me, but sometimes I get a little traction on Instagram. But Facebook and YouTube, I was getting no love.
Oh, Facebook. Oh, that's what I need to do. Hold on.
So I'm not very good with Facebook. Now, after the conversation I had with y'all last night, CC hit me up and said, you know what? I listened to you. I went ahead and made sure I set everything else up. And now CC is getting her check from Facebook. She's getting her bag from Facebook. And yes, it might start off small right now, but it'll grow.
Yeah, you got to show me how to get the bag from Facebook.
And I will. So this is what I said. I said, okay, so now that you done figured out Facebook and you kind of understand its algorithm, you sit down with me and I'll tell you how I be making the algorithm work for me on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok.
You see, I'm just letting you know you're the last person, and me. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Stnr Brwn, I'm just letting you know you're the last person to get this advice for free.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's okay, friend.
I hope all of you guys are saving this YouTube link.
So
monetization is the key for 2024. Everyone, monetization is key for 2024.
It is, because like I said, this was my premise. This is what I started it off with yesterday. Right now, social media is free. I think within the next 10 years,
it's going to be charged.
Social media will have a charge to it. Social media will be a subscription based.
5 years. I give 5 years for Facebook to be the first subscription based.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I really think it's going to be TikTok.
Nah, I think
TikTok or YouTube is going to start off with it, because YouTube is already getting subscription based to be better.
Yeah.
Because I promise you right now, I don't play a commercial for nothing on my YouTube.
Go live
I will pay for that
on the Facebook.
Give her the phone. Anyways, so I think I've cracked the code a little bit on YouTube now. Ooh. I was on Check Runner's podcast. And afterwards, we just had a nice little conversation.
YouTube don't like no challenges, right?
Challenges?
How dare you say you cracked their code? YouTube don't play that shit. They on it. They on your head.
Oh, okay, no. Yeah, because we're on there. No, what I mean is I'm finally getting the views off of the algorithm. I think I finally figured out the algorithm. And if you don't know, the algorithm for YouTube is Reels. Okay, those shorts on YouTube, you think it's lives. It's not. I get no love from the lives. The short form videos that are between 1 and 5 minutes get no love there either.
Under
but
30
them
seconds.
them doggone reels, bruh, them shorts on YouTube, it kicks you in real quick,
now,
fast, and in a hurry.
When I get on YouTube, I see your shorts come up like because I'm subscribed to your page. But I see they do way more numbers on TikTok.
Yeah. And I get paid for them on TikTok. But I paused my TikTok and I posted it on my page yesterday. Y'all not gonna see me post nothing on TikTok until February 3rd because I'm on restriction and I can't monetize until after the 3rd.
Oh yeah, we ain't doing it for free.
Yeah, not after you done paid me. That's one thing about a woman. You cannot touch her a certain way and then think she gonna let you touch her any differently afterwards. No, you gotta keep touching me like that or better.
I don't know about the touching, but if you pay me for the pine, it will never be free again. I'll just tell you that. If you buy me a 3-piece biscuit for this thing, you would never get this thing without a 3-piece biscuit. I promise you. Okay, I don't know about it. Ain't about washing clothes or cooking meals.
Lord.
Whatever was attached to the first night you got this thing, that's how it got to go.
That's how it got to go.
It can bare minimum. I'm gonna say, yo, so we not having dinner tonight. You ain't cooked nothing. I mean.
And that's what I love about you, Brown. Brown, because you believe in yourself enough to be like, hey, look, I brought dick to the table. Like, we both brought something to the table. That's a beautiful thing.
I know the thing I wanted. I thought, you wanted this thing. I was looking for a meal.
There it is.
That is the.
If you're going to be a plate, you got to at least bring me a meal.
I mean, hey.
Something I can actually swallow.
I'm not hard.
He's like, I'm gonna eat, but I want to swallow too. Like,
right, I got the
pause, yeah. No, I mean like food, like like real substance. Because he said, "Feed me first."
Right.
It made sense. It just, with men, it
first,
just,
after, during. This is great. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your end of the deal, your bargain. End of the bargain. Oh, speaking of deals and bargains, and I don't know how we're gonna segue, but this would be a great way.
Okay.
We're gonna give away some shit today, y'all.
We giving away some shit today.
It is 8:18. It's still early enough to tell y'all that we are doing a contest for the what was the we need to call in today.
Well, we're doing two things. Because I want to make sure we make y'all keep coming back. So at the 9:15 commercial break, we will
give away. We can give away the package.
Because that's not gonna be enough time to call. No, I want the package. We just showing the package.
Okay.
We just gonna show them the package today, and then we gonna make them do some stuff online to get that.
Oh,
right. Because they gotta follow. You gotta get something for this. Yeah, you gotta do something for this. But okay, Brown giving away $50 today to the person with the best I got so high story.
Two people.
So we're gonna do one caller and one videoer. I'm about to drop the link. You can click in. Please have your freaking fracking clothes on. Don't come on my thing naked.
Money.
Okay?
It's free money.
But we at the end of the show, we gonna get everybody information that call in. At the end of the show, Brown is gonna tell us who was the funniest one, and he's gonna give that person $50.
Funniest, shocking. I'll give you $50. Whatever. I'm two people. And please be Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle ready.
So we got $50 to the.
And look, don't be one of my friends calling into this thing, because it's just gonna look bad. Shaul. That's my brother, bro.
The fact that he called you out directly because he already knew.
That's my brother.
He already knew you were gonna come with. Okay, so look, I'm gonna give y'all my first. I'm gonna give you. I don't know if this was the first time I got high or the first time I just really was like, oh shit. So we were in a Chevy Nova. Hot box that bad boy. I was probably about 15, sitting in the back seat. And, nobody had any windows down, and they was just passing around and around and around. By the time I got out, that was the first time I ever got out of a car where all the smoke came out.
Came out billowing.
Oh, God. By the time I got out, I remember going and laying down, and the ceiling. I was still.
Ceiling is spinning.
But the ceiling was spinning. And I'm just laying here like, how the fuck is this possible? That was the craziest shit ever. And I don't think it's
You've never been that high again.
No.
No, I haven't.
Another time, it was New Year's. I was with my boyfriend. And we rented a hotel room out. It was me and a whole bunch of, friends or whatever. We smoked so much that, again, when I laid down, I was flat. But for some reason, my feet had an elevation. They were really elevated, and it was the weirdest thing. Yeah, the back. It was really weird.
So you were seeing your feet above you.
I did. But I know I was flat. It was weird. And they told me to go to the store and get snacks. I went to the Quick Trip.
Who told you to go to the store?
They did. The
well,
guys.
These are not your friends.
Yeah, no, they were so fucked up for
these
this
are not
because
your friends.
I went to the Quick Trip.
This is pre-George then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
I went to the Quick Trip and spent
$1,000. I'm sure.
$150. I spent $150.
Or you buy it for everyone or just for yourself?
In the Quick Trip, it didn't matter.
And they came out of there with 12 hot dogs, 5 taquitos. Goddamn,
the way the guy was bringing up the snack, he was like, "You high as fuck, ain't you?" And I was like,
and he kept ringing it up. Hey, that dude is dirty.
I was like, "You can tell."
Yeah.
I was like, "You can tell," and he was like, "Just ringing shit up."
Yeah, let me ring up these chargers. For some reason, you need all these chargers.
When I got back, the way these niggas looked at me like,
you was the queen for the day. You brought them everything. They weren't appreciative?
It wasn't that they weren't appreciative, but it was like, maybe they weren't as high as me. Because they saw this. It was like, you got all of this from the gas
Clearly,
station?
right.
Not the Family Dollar,
you earned points that day.
Yeah, like you went to the Quick Trip for real.
His homeboy said, "Hey, nigga, that one don't keep her right. Don't let."
There was absolutely no gas involved. No gas involved. That's why it was an I'm so high comment. Because there was no gas involved. Now, my brother on here, and he's thinking, he's throwing out stuff, and he's like, I thought you did some of the highest shit at Bonfire. And I did. Nah. I did dumb high shit at Bonfire. Yeah. Okay, so true story. One time at Bonfire, because he's on here, he can tell you this is a true ass story. I am breaking down my shit, right? It's almost time to go. And I'm standing here, and I'm talking to the police. And I'm talking to the police, y'all. I am talking to Atlanta police. And I go, He goes, I don't smoke. My brother's behind me. He's like, sis, how fucking high are you? What the hell? He's like, bruh.
Well, now I know. Thank you, bro. Thank you for bringing that up, bro. Because now I know what type of high that is. I know when
he said, yo, like it was a blunt.
This is not safe. This is not safe high.
Straight to the cop. And he was so cool. He was like, nah, I don't smoke.
I got some high stories. The funniest story I had with Atlanta police though was I was doing an event down at
He's like, this is a true ass story.
No, I believe it. I was doing an event. What's the rooftop shit next to Joystick on Edgewood? Delightful Eats.
I've never been there.
Oh man, you never been to Delightful Eats? I don't even think they own it anymore, but it's a dope ass spot with this dope ass rooftop. Anyway, the first year I went in there, I got chased out of there by the police because I was trying I sponsored a whole smoking event, and these people did not know. Me and the freaking only person that knew was the promoter who took my money.
So you didn't tell.
He didn't tell the owner. No, he didn't tell the venue or the owners. So I'm setting up my whole table and my slushy machine and weed everywhere and all that stuff. And of course, they like hell no, and they call the police. So I have to run out of there, pack all my stuff up, and get out of there. Long story short. Second year I go back. Right now I'm all nervous and all, so I got everything all packed up in these little secret compartments in my bag and stuff like that. And I get everything upstairs, and it's a different promoter, different type of venue, Everything was set up great. The owner knew everything that was going on. We actually won an award that night for the best edibles, and it was like an edibles type of it. Anyway, so I'm in there and I come downstairs now. So now I'm like, all right, won this event, everything's going good. I'm coming down the stairs and this cop is coming behind me. He's like, hey man, let me talk to you. I'm like, oh my
the way
God.
you start itching, you be like,
itching. I dropped my bag. I let that shit hit the stairs and roll. I did, because everything is in my bag. What you mean? Let me talk to you. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, bro, you dropped your bag. That's not my bag. That's not my bag. What are you talking about? I don't know. He's like, nah, man, nah, you cool. I was like, okay. He's like, hey, man, I just want to know. Now, this is a year. In 2018, I tried to do this event, and the people chased me out. It's a year later.
A year later.
And this just shows you progress in Atlanta. He says, nah, man, I just, I saw your table upstairs, and I was actually up there and saw you guys won for the slushies. I was like, yeah. He's like, I can't really take a slushie because everybody's in front of me, but you got edibles on you? My man is in full. My man is in full at ATL, APD regalia. I mean, vest, name, badge, everything.
Oh, God.
You got some edibles? I was like, yeah. I mean, I can't lie. You just saw me at my table. You just told me. I'm like, yeah, I got edibles. He's like, man, how much? I was like, oh, no, bro. It's on the house.
It's on the house. Oh, yeah. I'll never charge you.
It's on the house. What you want? You want what it is? You want what it is?
Yeah, tell your other cop friends about me, too.
Right. I love you guys.
Right. How do I donate to the resurgence fund? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. The next time y'all call me and ask me to donate,
I will. I sure will. As a matter of fact, before I sell this to you, take a picture. Fucking with me. Right? Take a picture. Come on, let's say bring it in. Bring it in one time.
Because my friends are never gonna believe this shit.
Right.
You a celebrity to me.
So this is what we're asking for. Okay. We need one person to call in with the best story on their most highest moment, and we need one person to video in. We've got two sets of $50 that we're giving away for this. Okay, I got one more for you, and then we're gonna get into some.
Actually, one set of $50. A set would be the two $50.
This is true. Hold on.
Girl, giving away my money. Giving away too much of my money. She said,
no,
just one. We get away
No. Just one. Because I was like, damn, we could just give. He said two. I was like, oh, okay, two. I was just gonna give y'all
two
50.
people gonna win.
See,
but when
just
you say
like the girlfriend be like, nah, one person can win. The fuck he mean? Two people
and stop
can
looking
win?
at that bitch. No.
The second person
the
can just
number?
win 25. Because I put the phone number up, but it is 404-254-4347 to call in. Also,
404-254-4347.
Also, we're on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube and you click the link, we can see you. Okay.
You can get on the video call.
Yep. So the phone number is 404. Oh, hold on, wait. I got to do it in my radio.
We got to do radio voice.
The phone number is 404-254. See, you fucking the number up. Don't listen to him. No.
All right,
I'm going to cut his mic because he can fucking up. 404-254-4347. That number again is 404-254-4347. So y'all go ahead and call in 404-254-4347. Or you can click the link in the YouTube and tell us about your most highest moment, okay? And you could possibly win $50. Today's conversation, though, because, we're definitely trying to educate y'all as well. It's not just about the fun of cannabis, but it's also about the funds. It's about the laws. because for a very long time, people who look like this went to jail and had to spend money because of cannabis. And right now, a lot of people who look like this are reaping the benefits of the backs of the people that look like this. And we want to, bring some awareness and tip the scales. Somebody said something on my YouTube, and I want to know if this is true. They said that Statesboro, that Georgia Southern College is not a predominantly black college. And they said it's a PWI, predominantly white college. And I don't think so. I know what you're saying.
I think that as far as the numbers, it probably is a PWI school just by attendance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's predominantly black in culture because we know so many people in our community that have gone to that school.
Okay.
That's what I think.
Yeah, because I was like, I wouldn't consider Georgia Southern a PWI. Now, I'm not saying that it's a HBCU.
Right.
We're not saying that, but we're also not saying that it's MIT. Like, it's not like you're gonna see your people.
It's not
there.
Hofstra. It's not, what I'm saying?
This ain't Hogwarts, buddy. You're gonna see black people at this school.
They have real strong black sororities and fraternities. That's what I'm saying. For us, we know the culture of the people of all. We Georgia,
feel safe down there.
West Georgia Southern.
We feel around our people. So that's what we meant. No, Sam. Okay, wait a minute. Sam is here. Yeah, and we already said you can't answer. He started it off and said you particularly, like he said your name and said you can't enter the contest. I'm so sorry.
You, Tanisha D. Swipe.
None of y'all can enter the. And he said none of y'all can enter the contest.
Sorry, y'all friends and family. Y'all members of Disney World. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I got one more really crazy story. I don't know if it's the funniest story you've ever heard, but
your highest story. I got a higher story.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so
I was so high one time that
one time my eyes were red as the devil's dick, and my dad tried to strangle me to death.
What?
Okay,
so
Bart Simpson? Okay, okay, so this is not my first time getting high, but this is one of the times that I was higher than I ever been, and this was very close to my first time getting high. I was like 11 years old. Let me preface by saying my family's Rastafarian when I was growing up, so weed was like cornflakes.
Not cornflakes, Brown.
No, for real, it was like cornflakes. You know how you don't care about cornflakes? You don't care about weed. You don't talk about cornflakes at school. You don't. Cornflakes is not it's just normal. It's normal. You see what I'm saying? Like
alcohol. We don't talk about alcohol. We don't talk about alcohol,
right?
Normal.
This is normal.
Yeah, but it's because of the taboo-ness of weed that it's like that. Same thing with sex in America.
Right.
Over in other countries,
they don't.
Boobies ain't. It's not like ooh boobies. Right. But they come to America,
right? And and then somebody breastfeeds a baby, and it's oh my God, call the police!
Yeah.
Indecent exposure.
Okay, I can agree with that.
But that's the analogy that I give everyone. I grew up where weed was cornflakes. It was not.
Okay, go keep talking. I just don't like the way this is on you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Keep talking. There, now they can see you.
What? All right.
They was just seeing your beard, and it was fucking with me.
Go. Now, hold on. I worked hard on this little bit. Anyway, goddamn 2 marriages on this beard. Anyway, no, 1 marriage. First marriage with no beard. Anyway. What was I saying?
So your dad was choking you.
Oh yeah, my dad. So my dad goes to sleep one night, leaves me up with his buddies. We're all supposed to be getting ready to go out to do this fair in Boston because my dad is Farmer Brown as I am Stnr Brown. Anyway, so we're going to go do this fair where we set up these tables and we do pop-ups and we set all this fruit and exotic stuff, right? My dad goes to sleep. I'm up with his homeboys. There's a thing called hydro going around Brooklyn that I didn't know anything about.
I remember that.
Yes, hydro this is when it first hits. I'm like 11 years old, so that means it's 91. And they're smoking it and they all get stupid high. And I'm like, damn, what's going on here? Now I had smoked before. But I wasn't like an avid smoker, but I had smoked before.
At 11?
I had my first time smoking was at 9.
Really?
Yeah, I smoked with my dad first.
Okay.
My very first time smoking, I smoked with my dad. And it was in celebration of my 4th brother. 4th. He'd be the 5th, so he'd be my 4th. Right. Anyway, so this is 2 years after I smoked for my brother being born. Now I'm smoking because I told y'all I was Rastafarian. This is not cornflakes again. Please remember cornflakes. Stop y'all going through all the. I love
it. I'm just like different cultures, man. Different cultures. I want to meet so many different cultures because I'm over here just like, all right, bet, like run it, okay? Because over in France, they drink wine with their kids at 10, 11, 12. Yep. Right? It makes sense that Rastafarians would smoke. Like it's a herb.
Yeah, it is.
It's a herb. They don't see it the same way.
It's part of certain. I don't want to say rituals, but traditions.
That needs to be our next conversation.
What?
Weed and religion.
Oh, there's quite a few different things to talk about when it comes to weed and religion, because Rastafarians aren't the only one that have weed as an intrinsic part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? There's Eastern Europeans, there's Eastern Asians, there's Middle Eastern cultures, there's African cultures that are separate from Rastafarian, totally separate. That marijuana is part of their culture in different forms and shapes. Everybody don't smoke it. Anyway, back to the story. So
it's the juice.
So I'm up. It's like 1 a.m. I'm with my dad's friends. I hit the blunt. And I tell you, when I hit this blunt, like I leaned back and it just felt like I was leaning for 3 days. It was just like, and I'm leaning, and then it's the room is we're not in a room, we're out in a parking lot, and then the shit starts doing the that 70s show spin.
Man, that is a real fucking thing. Because you're just like, whoa.
So here comes the blunt again, and of course I hit it again, and I'm just getting higher and higher, and my eyes are watering. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Because this is this is
good stuff.
This is really good stuff. This is hydro. This is some shit critically. Award-winning weed.
They made songs about
Indo hydro. It's the motherfucking window. I'm about to blow.
I'm sorry.
That was a perfect. Anyway, my dad comes out of his little trailer when he wakes up. He comes out and everybody's moving and doing what they're supposed to do. I'm so fucking hot. Everybody gets up and starts moving around. Oh, Brwn is up. My stupid ass is so high. I'm like,
this is your brain.
And your brain on drugs. My brain was on drugs. I was high. My dad said, "What's up?" I'm like, he said, "You all right?" I said, he said, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, look, let me see your eyes. What the fuck is wrong with? Hey, who let the boy smoke this fucking? Which one of y'all?" Now he's chasing niggas around. You know what I'm saying? Because who let this nigga smoke this shit with y'all? Which one of you niggas smoked with my son?
Passed the blunt?
And passed my son that blunt. And he comes back to me and he's like, "You all right?" He keeps saying it. "You all right? You all right?" And I'm like, I'm not saying shit. And I was like, "Leave me alone." That's what I said. Just leave me alone. And that nigga started to. It was like Bart Simpson and Homer. Who you talking to? You fucking.
He didn't care that you was high.
Now did it matter? You was too high now. I gotta bring you back down to reality. Who you talking to?
Yo, that is so
I quickly killed my high. Quickly brought me back to life.
All right, I got one more, and then we'll go to a commercial break. And from that commercial break, we'll start the conversation. But you guys can call in with your "I got so high" moments, and me and Brwn. Well, Brwn, it's his money. Brwn gonna figure out who the winner is. All right. Again at Bonfire. Again at Bonfire. One night I was so high that there's a video of me circulating somewhere. I know who might have it, but I did a dab. I did a dab on an Atlanta police car.
Why you keep messing with APD, bro?
Yo,
why you think you gangster? You're not a gangster.
But one day one day somebody gonna be like, man, you ain't cool. And I'm be like, bitch, I did a dab on an APD car with video while cannabis was still illegal. Please don't tell
Top
me.
that Snoop Dogg.
Please don't tell me I ain't a G. And
Top
I
that
passed
Snoop.
the cop a blunt and didn't go to jail.
Come on.
Okay.
Where you at, Burner? You ain't got nothing on that.
Come on, y'all ain't got nothing on me. Not to mention the fact that I done won a couple of dab contests. Ask Stone about me. I got lungs like a fucking cheetah.
Yeah,
I really do. I really do.
If not the lungs, at least the determination. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna try what she would try.
Man, I promise you. I'll sit down afterwards.
Yeah.
And I might even be like Stone was, just sit there. But I promise you, I'll never turn down a blunt. I'll pick. No, I'll smoke with you. Come on, let's go. Except that need to be a show we need to talk about, y'all. If the show is all over the place, it's the juice. She gave us the bottom of it, and if you don't understand what that means,
it's a lot. I put some water in mine just now.
And I was like, that wasn't not smart. That wasn't not smart. That might have been really smart right there.
I took the last sip I took. I was like, yeah, I need some water.
Did you see the face with the first sip? The first sip, I said, oh, that's a weed. You know the little boy, that's a liquor.
Oh, that's a liquor.
That's the weed. Woo. Oh, Queen says she might have that video. Oh, shit. Okay. And find that video.
Safekeeping.
So I can post that. Ranye said, I just want to get high and listen to Stoner Brwn stories.
Oh, gosh, no.
This is the thing, though, Ranye. I think I would want to listen to Stoner Brwn stories in his Jamaican voice.
No, that's my Trinidadian
voice.
His
Trinidadian voice. I'm sorry. I would like to hear it in his native tongue. I don't want to hear it in his New York voice with the Tims. He's got a weird New York Atlanta accent. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gonna say it's real mad cold out here, shouty.
Shit shall be. That's funny.
But let me think. Funny. You got anything else good you want to say, y'all?
Nah, let's take
call in. The
break.
phone line.
Please call in, y'all.
Or you can hit the link just in case the phone line ain't open or you can't get through. You can definitely hit the link.
We're trying to give away the money for the blessings.
Yeah,
we're trying to start the blessings for the new year.
Right. While we're doing that, we'll go ahead and tell y'all about the contest that we're gonna run. So you have to be following me on Instagram. And you have to be following Stone on Instagram already just to be able to see the contest. But that's where we're going to put the flyer up for the rules. Okay. I can guarantee you one of the rules is going to be follow All Hustle No Fear on YouTube. Because I need these 1,000. We get these 1,000 subscribers. Okay. But we've got a goodie bag. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you brought in. So Stone has brought in.
These are all the things that I can show on the show for the goodie bag.
Oh,
so there'll be more stuff.
There's more stuff that's gonna go in it that he can't show on the show. All right, so we got some turtle chips, some churro
turtle chips. These are from these chips. We've got these chips are from Korea. If you don't know, we've got Golden Grams Exotic Snacks on Instagram. We sell exotic snacks from all over the world. These are chips from Korea. They're churro chips.
Pretty dope. All right, we've got some Runts Leafs.
Runts, which is a Gas House product. This is a new Gas House Runts wrap.
Okay.
These are papers from 85 South. 85 South, the TV, this is 80 Vibes. This is their pure hemp papers that they came out. There's 4 cones in each pack.
Okay.
Shop shirt of your size. This is just a demonstration. So this is a shop shirt. Like you see, is one of our shirts. This is what all our people that work for the shop.
All right.
So you'll get your size. Grinder, shop grinder.
Got a grinder. Hold on. I actually have purchased one of these from them. Yeah.
Roller, quick roller for those who can't roll joints. This roll joint for you.
Yeah.
And a few other smoking devices for CBD or Delta 9 or THC products. as well as Trey's.
All right. Not to mention what I'm going to be putting in the bag as well. I will be adding in some All Hustle, No Fear merch, as well as a pair of Sweet Sheba Baby earrings. Okay. So this is a contest you definitely want to enter. For all rules and details, please see All Hustle No Fear on Instagram or
go to the shop WWATL on Instagram.
There we go. All right. So make sure you're following so that you can possibly win a prize. And as I said right now, Queen said, oh, that's my bag. That's my bag. Oh, last but not least, you got to be in Atlanta because you got to pick the bag up.
Yeah, you got to pick the bag up in person.
Yeah, because it's going to be stuff in the bag we can't mail.
Yeah.
All right. So, because this is just what we could show. It's other stuff too.
But we can't work pretty good. This pretty.
We can't mail that. We can't mail that. So y'all make sure y'all enter that contest. But we also right now are giving away $50 to 2 winners. All you have to do is call in 404-254-4347 and tell us your highest story or click the link. Admin Anitra said, that's not fair.
That's not fair.
That you have to be in Atlanta.
Oh, you don't get one anyway, Admin and me. Anitra, you a friend. You thought you gonna win? You crazy.
She said, that's not fair. Wait a
Her
minute.
name is Admin.
Your name is
Anitra.
You said, no.
You must not have read the fine print.
Yeah, there it is. She about to change her name. Just 'cause of that, but y'all can always click the link, and if you click the link, we can see you. You can see us, and you can tell us your "I was so high" story. All right. On Thursdays we play weed music, baby. So here is Highness with Rotation.
Suave to go.
Pass the weed, please. Please. Wait. Pass the weed. Please pass the weed. The weed. Pass the weed. Please. The weed. Stop all the discussion. Fuck if you gon' keep on cuffing. The weed. Please pass the weed. Talking out your ass, my nigga. Don't forget to pass. The weed. Please pass the weed. You holding the blunt, I'm watching the ash. It's getting long as my lashes. Talking so fast, forgetting the past. Rotation move slow as molasses. When you ask to match, leave that on red. You be cuffing a lot like the damn Fed. It made me bring a blunt, take it to the head. Get up on, make you take a rip like the dead. Now that we got us stuck, got me leaning like leaning my cup. Got me texting the we man thumbs up. Got me talking now, I can't shut up. But I'ma make sure I pass that A1 pack that come right back. So loud you can smell it out back. So loud, make your mama say what? Pass that. Pass the weed, please. Please. Wait. Pass the weed. Please pass the weed. The weed. Pass the weed. Please. The weed. Stop all the discussion. Fuck if you gon' keep on cuffing. The weed. Please pass the weed. Talking out your ass, my nigga. Don't forget to pass. The weed. Please pass the weed. 2 hits, pass that. Please don't forget to ask that. Can somebody tell me where the hash at? Green and purple like a lilac. Nigga stop chiefing. Over there geeking. Don't come on my Instagram creeping. My drip make you jump in the deep end. Fuck is you thinking? Held in the blunt when we all tryna hit it. You know a lot of these niggas been pitting. I told them get money, they never listen. They tell me pipe down, who the fuck is you shushing? Okay, relax. I'm just stating facts. I know that I'm black. Don't waste my weed, you'll get smacked. I've been working overtime, getting green like lime. Shifting my focus like a paradigm. Industry shady, I know I'm gonna shine. Anunnaki flow, I am a different kind. Please stop with the subliminals. Sipping pinnacle, haven't reached my pinnacle. All revenue, ballin' no testicle. Gas, no Mexico. Nigga, pass the weed and go. Pass the weed, please. Please. Wait. Pass the weed. Please pass the weed. The weed. Pass the weed. Please. The weed. Stop all the discussion. Fuck if you gon' keep on cuffing. The weed. Please pass the weed. Talking out your ass, my nigga. Don't forget to pass. The weed. Please pass the weed. Pass that. Please. Huh? Yeah.
Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your postoperative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nursetobeauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse to Beauty. See you next time.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. The life I live, you couldn't wish it, nigga. Stayed down, seen a bigger picture. Outside since a little nigga, just a solid kid, but I'm built different. Ocean views from the fucking ride. No gimmick, just a dope vibe. Huh? You can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. Deadlines. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said, smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Smoking good, this shit hit different. Heard you talking, but I wasn't listening. Zoned out off good piff. Smelling good in Saks Fifth. Kush be my cologne. Yeah, you know I'm smoking strong. Took them risks and made it home. Dog, you know everybody can't go. Real G, I'm made for this. In these streets, they dangerous. Dog, them boys can't hang with us. Tweaking got them Friday problems. Must be on that angel dust. If I say I love you, then that means you gain my trust. Hey, riding with Don Coasty, yeah, this shit get dangerous. Hey, grandma pray for us. Hey, fake the play on Foolie, I was short with a finesse. Go!
Just want my time, tasted this vibe. Say what you want, I'm still kicking, little baby, you want in this ride. Just speaking your mind, still a big toast to my brothers. Closer than cousins, your blood just be more to discussion. Dubs in my line with percussion, no it ain't nothing. Let bitch cook the dope, now it jump. Just whipping my thumb in my pinky. Shaka who blacker the flow with me, fatter no chini. Believe me, it's easy to be what you be if you get off your ass, but don't take it from me. Top of this flight to the soles of your feet. Keep it 100 and on all three. Part of my speech while I kick up my feet. Feel like them waters is always in reach.
You can be first class. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. Deadlines. Yeah, it don't matter, I got plenty of time to spare for you. Yeah, that's if I care for you. It's dope. I said,
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Tell him again, fuck them. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to tell you. I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken. Yeah. Ever been happy to help a motherfucker? Then when you need help, motherfuckers said, ever felt like you be there for motherfuckers that never be there when we there? So hard to know who really
they gibberish. All that say chasing prohibited. Most of them little bitty rotisseries giving that kitty the hell for the city. So slimming for sure, keep it pimping. You come with them gimmicks, them hoes get the shimmy like. I'm about to blow like a semi, so mixing the smoke with the Henny like.
I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken.
You ever stuck out your neck for motherfuckers that stabbed you in the back for a check? So you ever pulled up the check a motherfucker that never paid back all their debt? So you ever regretted sexing a motherfucker that don't be ready to stretch you? To answer your questions, yes, it's been like give me some pussy and sleep in it. Ho.
I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, ho. Everyone else is taken.
Man, if you don't like, if you ain't popping and bopping when that shit come on, something wrong with you. Because I'm telling you, man, and just listening to what he's saying, like you thinking it's like a derogatory song, but it's not. It's a really uplifting. It's a like
self-affirmation.
Hell yeah. Like it really is. He said, look, I'm me, ho. That's all I can be, though. Everyone else is taken.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so fuck them. Like, I love that get doggone. So shout out to TZ Fontaine. And y'all make sure y'all check him out. All right. So Brown.
Yep.
We're gonna get into the conversation of cannabis and fiat. Cannabis and money.
Oh.
Cannabis and banking. Fiat is money.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Another word.
You know, I like words.
Right. At first, I thought of the car, but you're right.
Yeah,
Fiat is another word.
Yeah. No, actually, that's how I was telling my friend she could get around that algorithm, because when she puts certain stuff in her thing, it cuts her off because it's like you can't talk about money like that. Yeah, so I'd be like, put fiat. They don't know what that means. But right now in the states where it's legal, they are having difficulties because of the fact that the banking system is federal.
Yep.
And because the banking system is federal, even though the states have decided that they want to legalize cannabis and create a market for it, they have nowhere to put their money. So as a cannabis business working in those conditions, what are some of the issues that you know that they are facing, or what are some of the problems?
Well, definitely the first problem is what to do with the money. How do we clean the money? Because right now the money is black market money. No matter if the state has changed the law, the federal government hasn't changed the law. So that means on the personal level, the money that we're making is still black market. So we have to find a bank. Up until, years ago, there were no banks. So that means you had to store all your money in storage and then trickle this money through a small business somewhere, another small business separate from your own, from that business. And these are in legal states. So
that's why a lot of people own that, and then they own a club, or they own that, and then they own a laundromat, or they own that and they own a restaurant,
and
because they got to find a way to.
Most of the businesses that they are owning are connected, like next door to the business that they're running, so that they can actually file the taxes on the business that's done next door. You know what I'm saying? Especially businesses where they have to have POS systems and GPS systems that are connected to the POS, so you can get, how those things. If you got Square, whether you know it or not, Square has a GPS system connected to it. So if you got your Square Cash going, wherever you are, Square is recording that you are making sales at this spot. And if you try to file taxes for another spot, they're going to send you they send you a what's the W-2? Not a W-2.
I-9 or
I-9,
499 or 1099.
1099s and 40. Yeah, because I had Square too. So that's how I learned about Square. So what a lot of, like, back in the days, we talking about like 2015, and in a city like Denver, you're selling all this legal product and having to take all the money and put it into storage. companies ended up buying out storage units, whole storage units, and storing it. So these places became banks. And then they had to hire ex-military people to guard these stuff. This was going on in Denver, California, Seattle when they first started legalizing. Of course, now they're banks. Now they're banks that do all of this legally. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that. Dispensaries overflowing with colorful gummies and aromatic flower, customers browsing for wellness and recreation. And all of this is great, but behind this chill facade lies a hidden issue. Many, though legalized in many states, these businesses exist with a financial limbo. Traditional banks, weary of federal laws, won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. This cash-only world poses serious challenges. Dispensaries become targets for robberies, bookkeeping becomes a nightmare, and the entire industry operates in the shadows. It's like running a business in the wild, wild west, but with more THC and less tumbleweeds. Enter the Safe Banking Act, a potential game changer in this green saga. This bipartisan bill, if approved by the Senate, would finally allow cannabis businesses to access banking services while checking accounts, loans, and credit cards. So see, this is another issue as well. It's really hard to get funding for your business because guess what? You can't get a loan based upon the fact that you're selling an illegal product.
But what's worse than that is to have a surplus of funds that is deemed ineligible by the government. It's to get a loan, yeah, you got to prove that, I've been doing business and stuff like that. But it's worse to have $1 million sitting somewhere that is, because that money is not FDIC insured. So that means if somebody robs you,
that's it.
Of your $1 million, you can't even call the law and say, hey,
I got robbed.
What did they take? My $1 million. Where'd you get $1 million from? My marijuana business. What do you mean $1 million from your marijuana business? We can't do nothing about that. We can't go look. That's like them going out to try to reclaim your stolen drugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if the bank won't, that's what the real major issue is. If the bank won't take your money and insure it federally, it's still contraband. Contraband is not protected by any federal laws. So that means that people can come steal from you. Other federal governments can seize, federal agencies can seize your money. The DEA can pull up in any one of these places and seize your money because your money is not insured. It's still considered contraband. The FBI, the drug and ATF, all of these organizations can actually.
And that's actually one of the main reasons why they don't want weed, or they don't. I got to stop saying it like that because of what we're talking about. That's one of the main reasons why they don't want cannabis legalized, because they will lose a major revenue system for them to be able to tap into. Think about how many people get stopped going in and out of certain states.
Think about how many people you know in your own life with possession charges or trafficking charges or distribution charges or simple possession charges. And these, even the small misdemeanor simple possession charges can keep you from getting certain positions, certain jobs. You can't work in school systems. There's a whole bunch of stuff that go along with that.
Oh, I'll lose my license as a hairstylist if I get caught with it. That's a wrap. Cece said it's so true because Chase closed my account because of selling CBDs.
Oh yeah. I had a Square account that closed because we had a CBD product with an actual CBD company, and it was registered and everything. There wasn't nothing illegal about these products at all. And someone put in the notes what they were buying, and Square went crazy.
Yep.
Shut me down.
I lost a Cash App because of that. And I was like, y'all, even if I lost a Cash App, I swear to God, I lost a Cash App because somebody put in the comment section for that fat ass. And so they thought I was prostituting. Yep. And so they closed my Cash App down. And I was like, please don't ever put anything in the comments. At this point, I don't need any comments. You can, if you just drop an emoji.
Right. Don't
because
put anything in the comments.
Please don't put anything in the comments because they can see those. They can see those. Please don't put for that sticky icky like
don't put the flower emoji or the leaf emoji
or the lady smoke.
Oh.
What is that?
What is that?
No. Don't
You know
put
what-
like don't
you know
even
what's
put
crazy?
the peach. Don't even put for bun. Like, dude, you will get people's cash out
People
because
be-
you think you're funny.
People be acting like they don't know the rules of like you wouldn't just walk in front of like if there was an officer in front of us, you wouldn't say, "Thank you, Mr. Brown, for my purchase of."
Yeah, like yeah, dog, bruh. Stop acting crazy. But anyways, think of the benefits. Safer dispensaries, first of all, because you gotta have your butt nutted up working in the dispensary all the time. Because you just either don't know who gonna come through the door. It's either somebody who think they got a chance, or it's somebody who got a warrant.
Right.
Either way, you
It's gonna be
either
guns.
fighting, it's gonna be guns involved. Either way, it's gonna be guns involved. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean. As the industry expands and significant boost for the state tax revenues, imagine schools, roads, and maybe even your state park that you've been dreaming of getting a boost from legal cannabis money. One thing that Brwn said was, Colorado is nice. He said there's nothing to fix.
Yeah, they used all their money.
You know, we got DeKalb County about to feed our kids cheese sandwiches.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all could go ahead to DeKalb County and legalize some cannabis real quick. Cannabis is the plural of cannabis. I don't know if y'all know that.
Right.
But yeah,
They don't know.
y'all could go ahead and legalize some cannabis right now.
And have
Okay,
all the money.
And all, because what did I say? The weed money need to go towards what? The kids snacks. Why? Because crackheads. Because weed heads. What do we spend our money on? Snacks. So it makes sense that the first thing that the weed money should go to is making sure every single kid in every single grade don't have to pay for food. And then the second thing it should go to is making sure all of those kids got something to do. Because if you say that
after school programming,
after school programming,
or before school programming,
because if you say that we're degenerates because all we do is sit around and smoke, okay, we'll give them something that they need to do that means something to them that they don't want to smoke for. See, I'm a firm believer in it's not about me telling you not to do something. It's about me giving you a reason that makes sense why you don't want to do it. Y'all mad at Sha'Carri because
options.
Right. Y'all mad at Sha'Carri because what did you say? You have so much to lose. Why would you smoke?
Yeah, I didn't understand that situation. Why? Because if I'm Sha'Carri Richardson, why wouldn't I smoke? This is the best way to goddamn rehab my body on the earth.
They're not talking about the science. They talking about
That's what I'm saying. So you don't
rules.
But you don't. Yeah, but you don't know the science.
Right.
Because those same rules, if she lived in another country, are totally different.
Exactly.
There's other countries where she's competing against competitors who have marijuana in their system. The Olympics doesn't say you can't use it, just the state of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Olympics does say you can't use it, but of course, you know it's in the system. Go ahead. Sorry. Sorry.
But you have so much to lose, so why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, if y'all have that kind of mindset and thinking, why not give these kids something to lose? Right now, these kids have absolutely positively nothing to do to be at home smoking and fucking. Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong? No. They have free time. Mom and dad got to be at work for 80 hours. So if there's nobody at home with giving them something to do and there's nowhere for them to go to do something, there is something they're going to do. They're either going to be robbing you, they're going to be doing drugs, they're going to be eating couch cushions, or they're going to be fucking. There's nothing else left. There's nothing else left. What's left?
Fortnite. That's about it.
Eating couch cushions.
Yeah.
Eating couch cushions. Whether it's your ass or your mouth, it's still eating a couch cushion. Mm-hmm. So you need to give these kids something to do. So yes, I absolutely would love for my tax dollars that come from cannabis to go into funding after school programs. I personally, Sunshine for President 2050.
It's statistically been found that any kids that are involved in sports, of course, or any other after school programs usually don't.
They're less likely to do drugs because they don't have time.
Right.
They don't have the time.
And there's a risk reward thing there. There's
exactly.
Something that you back to the Sha'Carri Richardson conversation.
Exactly. The risk reward. So you know, me personally, when I become president, one of the things that I'm going to change is I feel like school should be until at least 6 o'clock. I do. I feel like school should be at least until 6 o'clock. I feel as though after school activities need to be a part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
I feel as though everybody should have to do some sort of physical or mental sport.
Yeah, I feel like after school there should be no phys ed during the day. Like during the day, you should go to your regular classes from the start of school to the end of school. At the end of school, there should be a phys ed. That should be the rest of the day. The rest of the day should be another 2 hours or another hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on where you live, of physical sport activity for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And they have to do something. They have to either play soccer or play baseball or play football or something. And all that. So now you have scrimmage games and stuff like that. These games don't really mean nothing. You can join the school team still, but at the same time, now you got practice rolled into the same time. You got cheerleading rolled into the same time. You don't have to, as a parent, we can better schedule our time and know that we don't have to pay someone extra to take care of our kids that our tax-paying money should be paying.
Exactly. Exactly. And for anybody who's like, oh, I'm a teacher, I don't want to be at school with them kids that long. Every other job, God damn it.
We'll hire somebody else.
Why are you smart like me first?
That's what the money is for.
Because that's exactly what why teachers can't have shifts.
Right.
They need to be working in shifts anyway. You know what I'm saying? They need to be working in shifts anyway because don't nobody want to be around kids all goddamn day. That's not fair to anybody. And then you got to go home and be with your kids too. I don't think that that's fair. I just really don't. But no, if I ever do get to become president, and the way it's looking right now with the people, the candidates y'all putting up,
Boy, that boy's dead.
I am surely secure within my womanhood that I can run this shit if they can.
Them boys, they both 80, bro. They're gonna die.
It's not at this point. All right, but look, because DeSantis, that's my argument.
Oh no, DeSantis that's just ridiculous. That's not even. I'm glad. I don't even know why he ran. I was like, But
do you know what he did to run? Do you know what he did to run? Do you understand what he did? He literally changed the law of Florida land so that he could run
and come back and be governor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! That right there tickles my taint. Every time I hear about that is
just in case this don't work out. We'll change the law ahead of time.
That is the epitome of moving.
No. That is smart. That is politics. That's what we for some reason we keep a concept that politics is a fair game.
That it has a morality clause.
That it has not just a clause, a code. A clause is something that you can maybe enforce on somebody. A code is something that everyone understands.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? People most of the times go right over the clauses. They don't read the fine print. But whatever the code is of Walmart, everybody knows. Your break is 15 minutes. You better be back here in 20. These are the codes. You know what I'm saying? So we have a thought that there's a morality clause or a code in politics. There is none. Politics is the most underhanded, dirty system in the world. You know what I'm saying? So him just figuring out how to write the laws to his benefit, that's just politics. If any one of us get in office, we need to figure out how to write the laws to our benefit. That's what happens when we get in office. We don't write the laws to our benefit. We write the laws for everybody. And we think being inclusive for everyone is how we're going to get ahead.
Y'all got to read more Marcus Garvey.
You could. Marcus Garvey definitely had some,
Marcus Garvey was like, hey, that's cool and everything, but let's go over here and do this ourselves. Like, run this shit. Why do y'all want to be
But the problem with that line of thought is throughout all history and humanity is a one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where we fall short too. There's a way that we can build ourselves up and be the great people that we have to be without having to be separationalists. Once you decide you're a separationalist, you just made everybody else your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's just because like again, because
it
I was
just kind of feels like the world is already like that. Like even what's going on right now over in with the war over there, right? So you
in
have
Gaza
so you literally have two sets of people saying we're different, but we're fighting solely like there's no.
But the only thing that makes them different in that situation is the religions that they choose. They actually are the same people from the same land and the same bloodlines. They look alike. If you put Israelis and Palestinians next to each other, you're not going to be able to tell the difference just off of looks. Especially us from the West. You know what I'm saying? It's one wakes up in the morning and prays to Allah. The other one goes to sleep and prays to Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? But again, these are choices of separationalists. I choose to be. So recognize my religion and what it stands for. And this is how we're going to argue. Instead of us saying, we actually come from the same bloodline of people in all the books. In all the books, there's Abraham and his children. And that's how all the books say we're all separated. Shem, Ham, and Japhet. In all the books, in the Quran, the Torah, and in the Bible, talk about Abraham and how his family split up and conquered and populated the world. So if they all go back to the same father, we're all from the same bloodline. Y'all just want to pick which one you're gonna separate for. We're gonna separate for this. You know what I'm saying? Some people separate for this. That's Rastafarian. Some people separate for their locks and their beliefs of Haile Selassie and him being another Haile Selassie being another prophet of God. You know what I'm saying? That's what Rastafarianism is built on top. That's another Christianity. But when I was raised as a Rastafarian, Christianity was Babylon system. So now here we go separating ourselves again. And I was a kid who was a first child, and that's why it impacted me so much, because all I ever wanted was everyone to be my friend. So I learned the only way to make everyone to be my friend is to be cool with what everybody's got going on. And find a way for us to get along. You like Super Mario? I like Super Mario. I know you Irish. You know I got dreads. We like Super Mario 3. Let's just play Super Mario 3.
And you know what? That's actually something that's really dope about your personality, because I don't think I've ever heard anybody say a bad thing about you. And at this point in knowing you, if somebody said, oh, nah, fuck Brwn. Really? What's wrong with you? like you really would question that person.
Yeah, so Brwn? What happened?
What happened that you said fuck Brwn? Like, you mean one of them other niggas? Like, do you mean the conglomerate? You mean all of them? Like, one of them fucked with you, and so you're just lumping Stoner Brwn in with it? Or do you mean the tall dude that always got on the gray sweatpants with the lock? You talking about him? You're not talking about my friend. That you can't be, because he's just not one. He's an unbothered person. So I mean, unless he choked you or something because you gave him a fake bill and you played in his face. Now I can understand you saw a different side of him because you played in his face.
Yeah, stealing from me.
But that goes right. Yeah, that goes right back to. But what did you do to him? Because Stone ain't like that. This is what this conversation is about. My thing cut off, so I have to go back up there to cut it back on just to get this started back up. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, because I was going to play some music anyway because it's time for a commercial. But the comment section is going off, and I am so stoned from this fucking drink that as you're talking, wait, no, I know, wait, because I'm about to do this. Hold on, because this is about to be funny. So you're talking and we've got this deep conversation going, and I look up and all I see on here is butt plugs. Dang. What? And I'm like, when did we say something about butt plugs? What? The comment section is going in, and I'm just scrolling trying to figure out
where did butt plugs come from.
Butt plugs come in. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
This is one.
Hold on, I'm about to sip this, and me and Stone about to come a part of y'all conversation, because obviously y'all wasn't listening to what the class was listening to. What is y'all talking about butt plugs? Hold on. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Mr. Wild Seed said legal cartel. Okay. And then it got to be admin. Admin Anitra came in with my friend always puts in the comments for butt plugs, for cocaine, for sex change. And they haven't closed mine yet. They obviously know that's got to be a lie. You must not be getting enough transactions. Yeah. One too many. But and then Mr. Wild Seed said butt plugs. Dang.
Why would you put for butt plugs?
Oh God. Here comes
But that's
Sam.
not illegal.
Some people like to self-snitch. Perfect example, rappers on IG with guns and drugs and with they address in the background. Yeah.
No argument there.
Yeah. And that's what Wild C said. He said, you ain't never lied.
Ain't no argument there.
Here comes Queen. Butt plugs is insane.
Right. What?
Just think when you pull this shit up for your taxes and your tax professional's looking through it. He's like, okay, for this butt plugs.
Multiple times. What is your do you know what they're thinking? You know what they're thinking? What does your booty hole look like?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So there's multiple butt plugs.
She's talking about had me up here looking stupid. No, they had you looking like a fun time girl. Mr. Wildsey said every child should be trained mentally and physically in how to deal with toxicity in everyday life. That's where the money should go and pay for teachers who are worth it. Like we pay entertainers.
What? Read that again.
Okay, so basically when we were talking about the schools, how I would put the money back into the school system and how we need to have after school programs and schools need to stay, he's agreeing with us and he's saying every child should be trained mentally and physically in how to deal with toxicity in everyday life.
That's what bullies are for.
Bring back bullies.
That's what bullies are for.
That's where the money should go and pay, and it should pay for teachers who are worth it.
Definitely pay for teachers. Pay for teachers.
I really have an issue with the fact that two things are happening in America right now that I don't think y'all notice and why it's a bad thing. One, we have a lot of legislation that is happening where they're trying to get our kids to be able to work at younger ages in factories. Okay.
Oh,
This is just going to be another way that's going to start our kids to be indentured servants and slaver too.
No, it's okay. They're trying to combat immigration.
What? Wait, nope. Because you're gonna start a whole nother write it down because that's a whole.
They're trying to combat immigration. If you get younger American kids to work, just like they used to work back in the days in the factories when, like all those stories you heard about back in the days.
Oh, the pictures. I've seen them,
right. So if you get younger children to work, then there's nowhere for immigrants who are illegals. It's almost like, you know how immigration is, come as you are. We want America the beautiful for immigrants to come here. I can't give you an immigrant a job over my child. That's just asinine. So I'll work my child first because my child has to build. This is our next generation. They have to build their future now. And they have to start earlier because if they don't start earlier, they're going to end up retiring when they're 80. So if we don't do this now and start letting kids work earlier, we're going to end up having immigrants come here, work the same jobs that children could work. And in the long run, they get their retirement.
But I don't think children should be working any of these jobs that they talking about.
I 100% agree with you. I'm saying this is how they combat immigration.
That's definitely a unique
you could
stance to come from. Because
if you put a 13-year-old, think about it, a 12-year-old don't have to work heavy machinery to work on a farm. They could pick potatoes. You get 1,000, 10, 12-year-olds on farms, then you don't have to worry about Mexicans taking the jobs. That's why immigration happened in America at such a high rate. Because once they stop children from working, then now you got to fill these jobs that regular people don't want.
And you can force the kids to do it because they don't fight back. They can't fight back.
They're being told that these are the jobs you have to do. Remember, these are the same kids who died in factories. Remember, America had a horrible children workforce problem. It was horrible. It was some of the worst conditions for child labor in the world outside of third world countries. and country and Africa. There's nothing like African child labor. There's nothing in comparison in the world like African child labor, because this is where they cut your hands off for stealing. So there's nothing in the world that compares. But a few steps up from that was American child labor, where they let your child fall into a machine and get chopped up and turned into sausage, and no one ever talked about it because it was a child.
And that's why you can have a certain amount of human body parts in your food.
A certain amount of roach carcasses in your oatmeal, certain amounts of insect body parts in your sugar. Anything granulated has a certain amount of insect body parts in it.
Admin Anitra said, Nikki Haley said they gonna push retirement till life expectancy age anyway. You might as well start them young, and that's a crazy ass thought process to have. At this point, right now, just now, my brain told me you need to figure out a way to convince your children not to have kids. I know this is gonna sound real crazy, but I think I want my line to stop.
I would love for that to be a doable thing, because I just don't want my kids to have kids, because me having kids was the hardest thing ever, and I love my kids, and it's a day. I had to send my son to practice this morning. It was $40 for him to go to football practice at 6:30 in the morning.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the second time I had to do it this week. Anyway, but I would love to tell my kids, if at least live your life to the full extent. When you feel like you stop living your life to the full extent, then you can have some kids. You'll probably be about 50 by then, and you won't want to do it then. But if you lived your life to the fullest extent and try to do everything you possibly thought you could do and accomplish every mission you wanted to have before you had kids, I promise you life would be better.
That is so crazy, because y'all have heard me say this. I've only had 2 boyfriends my whole life, and I married the second one, right? So my first boyfriend, that was his philosophy, and I thought that nigga was crazy. I really did. I thought he was crazy. I was like, no, you have kids and you grow and you build with your kids.
Bet you that nigga somewhere goddamn doing it up.
Somewhere probably living his motherfucking life. And that's fine. That's fine. You know, it is what it is. Because yesterday was Georgie's birthday. Happy birthday to my kid. Bow. Whatever. But I think I would teach my kids not to have kids, not because of raising kids or whatever, but just because the way the world is going, I don't think it's fair to bring somebody else into this world under those circumstances. And if I hadn't had kids by now, knowing what I know now, I definitely would never have kids.
The only caveat to that is I know how much fun life is. I couldn't not keep it from, like, I want a grandkid. Because that's another part of how much fun life is going to be for me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of people are like, I'm not lucky in life and stuff like that. I feel like the luckiest person in the world, because I've lived through so many crazy situations. Y'all don't know, I was in a van that flipped down the hill 13 times up on I-85 when I was 12 years old. Almost died on 85. Not even coming to Georgia, on the way to Texas, with my dad and my 2 brothers in the car. In the van. But I lived through that. So I consider myself extremely lucky amongst so many other things that have happened in my life. So, and I'm happy to be here. It's fun. Living life, as tedious as it is, it's still fun as fuck. So grandkids is that next fun level. I can't wait to have a grandkid and have that fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? And give some fun. Because my grandma made my life so much fun when I was a kid. I had you know what I'm saying? So that is the only caveat to where I would say, yeah, nigga, have some kids. But outside of that, the fun of life, the tediousness of life, I wouldn't wish on no one else.
I feel like,
and it feels like as time is going on, there is no, like our grandparents and our great grandparents had that, you know, over the mountain, you know, the pasture on the other side. Once we reach the top, and then we're coming down the other side, and it's the golden. There's no golden years for our generation. You know what I'm saying? There is no sitting on the porch, nigga. You could barely get a porch now. You ever seen that commercial where they talking about? It used to be you go to school, you buy a house. You go to marry, you get a and then as the commercial goes on, buying a house gets a little bit further away, but it's still achievable. And then the kids from our generation, you getting a roommate to save up for one of y'all out of that roommate situation to maybe buy a house. We as grown adults have to have roommates to save up in this generation to buy a house. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people say, no, I don't live that. Like, yeah, you may live a life on credit. You think you're living a good life, but you're living a life on credit. If this credit system fails, which we've seen,
it can happen.
We've seen it happen many times.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not a world I want.
Cece, you a sexy grandma too. God damn, Cece a fine ass grandma. Cece talking about I love being a grandma. Your fine ass. Shit. I'm sorry. It's the dream. I mean, again, what else do they have to do?
Yeah, they don't got nothing else to do.
They don't have nothing else to do. And they also have parents that they see up here stressed out and complaining.
Right, and they want to have their own things in life. I mean, right now the law in most states is you can get a learning, Yeah, but you can get a learning permit at 14 in most states, and you can work full-time hours at 16 to 17.
For me, it's not even that. For me, it's not necessarily
30
the hours.
Is full-time now?
You got to get on the mic because they can't hear you. Because
remember when I worked at Publix, they were getting 30 hours.
Okay.
They have to get 30 hours. You can't get mad. You get called in for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's Georgia. Every state's not like that. Because I know in New York when I was 16. Yeah, in New York when I was 16, you could work up to 32 hours, and get full-time benefits. You could get.
Okay, so this is the thing that I think some folks miss though. Right now, there are laws in place that say where these kids can't work.
Yeah, they can't work. Yeah,
and that's one of the things that these people are trying to overturn. And that's where what you were saying about the immigration, where that made sense at for me, because at first I was like, it doesn't make any sense that y'all want a 15-year-old in a factory doing manual labor where they can literally chop off fingers, hands get caught in contractor. Like it is though.
No,
you seen them videos?
But
like
I'm
that
saying it's not the
thing came down.
Yeah, I know.
He's
I know what I'm
shit.
saying.
These kids is gonna fuck they shit up in these things.
It's not the factory where they want them to go though. The factory that's everyday that's everyday blue collar work. Where they want these people to go, where they want kids to go, is wherever that below blue collar is, that brown collar work, that immigration, that low level work.
And see, I didn't think about
You know what I'm saying? That's where they want kids to work, because a kid could work on a trash truck. Long they don't think about it. All they doing is grabbing trash bags and throwing it in there. A kid could work on a farm. A kid could work on a rail line. You know what I'm saying? There's jobs that they could do. Working in a factory would be good, but you got more liability working in a factory because of machinery. You know what I'm saying? But in environments where there's not as much machinery, not as much heavy machinery, there's a lot of jobs kids could do. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, think about how many kids could be delivery drivers on bikes, on mopeds, on them little scooters. You don't need no license for that scooter.
We gotta protect our kids, y'all. Y'all better listen to what's going on in y'all cities and make sure y'all voting and make sure y'all
even
are
worse. Worse than that, kids working online. That's the real one. That's the real one. I ain't even think about. Kids working online already, because kids are already
tapped in.
So now we get kids to work online. Now kids are. Imagine you calling the kid and he's answering the customer service lines or troubleshooting your Instagram, because when you need something done on your Instagram, don't you grab your kid anyway?
Mm-hmm. Hey, no cap, shout it. I think you just need to cut your phone off and cut it back on.
Dad, yo, this your iPhone mid as fuck. You need a new one, upgrade. You need to delete this stuff. What's all this craziness on here, bro? Nobody want to see these pictures. You don't know.
Trying to get it fixed. Be like, man, what is this?
Right.
What do you mean it's a phone? Man, it's a doggone. It's an Android.
Right.
Bitch, if you don't fucking fix the phone.
I asked you about your phone. What is this?
Fix the goddamn phone.
You don't even got the right iOS.
Man. So you guys, we do have to get out of here in a little bit, but we're trying to give y'all a chance to call in. If you have a high story at this point, calling in will get you a win.
Money, right?
The phone number is 404-254-4347. My eyelids are so fucking heavy.
I drink the water, girl. I brought the water. Drink the water, right? Oh, you got water. It's that. Goodness. This is why, and before the show started, she was like, yo, we need to do an advertisement so you can sell more. I'm like, no. No, we don't. I can't keep enough of this stuff.
Give us a call at 404-254-4347. If the phone isn't working, just in case Comcast is doing something stupid, if you come on YouTube, all right, go to All Hustle No Fear YouTube. In the comment section, there is a link. Click that link and we'll be able to see you and you can tell your story too. Okay.
I would give my number out, but I'm sure one of my exes is watching this thing.
No.
She don't need my new number.
No. Especially if it's the one that hacked your system or whatever
Yeah.
that was crazy.
That was crazy. That's nuts. That was literally nuts. That was horrible. She sent that picture.
You've been through a lot.
Yeah.
You've been through a lot. Oh God. Sam, we'd love for you to just call in and tell us stories.
I'm assuming that
she said she don't. I just posted. It's right above what you just said. Oh yeah, I see you see it. Click the link. You're talking about I don't see it. I just posted it. Click the link. I just posted it. I'm trying to win you $50 and then we can go get some sushi or something, girl. Look. And that's what he know too. They gonna spend. He gonna give them $50 and they gonna be like, "So what you got for sale, Brwn?"
I don't know what
he
you
get that
talking
$50
about.
right
What
back.
you talking about, man?
I don't know what you talking about. What you be doing to these chicks, Stoner?
Huh? I don't know what you talking about.
That's a whole nother set of stories.
Not a story.
I'm saying, you said you got like 4 baby mamas, 3 wives.
That's not what we're coming to educate. We're not coming to educate people on that side of life, okay? We're trying to educate people on the glories of the cannabis, okay? Nothing else.
So look, real quick, I'm gonna hit you up with the top 5 friendliest cannabis banks, okay? We have North Bay Credit Union. This is in Santa Rosa. It's a Santa Rosa based credit union, and it started out in 2017. It is in California. Valley First Credit Union with multiple branches across California. They offer a green growth program, providing a suite of services like checking accounts, payroll processing, and loans specifically tailored to cannabis business. That's dope. You have Harbor Bank of Commerce. This is in San Diego. It caters to small businesses seeing the potential in legal cannabis, and it launched its Harbor Cannabis program offering comprehensive banking solutions. You have Pacific Valley Bank, and it's in Salinas. Pacific Valley Bank.
California.
Yeah, that's California. I said it like
Salinas. Nah, I thought it was Mexico.
Oh, yeah. They took a unique approach of partnering with fine tech companies like MRDB and Austin Capital Trust Company to leverage their compliance expertise and offers safe and reliable banking services in the cannabis industry. And the last one is Foundation Bank. This is a region bank with branches in California and Texas. And they recognize the economic potential of legalized cannabis and offer a full range of banking solutions, including lines of credit, cash management services, and cash management services to its clients. So, it's always great when there's somebody else already starting it, because that means when it does happen, we already have somebody who has systems in place that can be copied or used as the prototype. I definitely, it's there's no way it can go the other way, you guys. They've opened the floodgates up too much. At this point, it's just a matter of time.
I want to be 100% on that boat, but we live in a Trump world. This is
Really?
Listen, I watched him overturn Roe v. Wade. I never thought in any imagination of future.
How y'all white ladies let that happen?
I don't know how.
I don't know how y'all.
I don't know how.
Let that happen.
Y'all knew the vote was coming up. Y'all should put the clamp on that coochie.
I don't know.
You should have told them straight up and down. Ain't
happen.
nobody getting no more pussy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody getting no more vagina until we get a good vote on this. Cause this is just crazy. But the way it happened and the reason it happened is because white America, men and women, are scared of losing their power in this country. They're already realizing that their numbers are dwindling. The country is becoming more diverse. And that's immigration goes hand in hand with abortion. If we keep letting more people in and we're not having enough of our own, eventually we're going to get phased out. The only people worried about that are, I hate to say it, white Americans. I'm not putting anything on white Americans, but those are the people who really are worried about immigration and abortion being tied hand in hand. So that's why Roe v. Wade got tied, because got flipped over. Because you got Trump in there, and Trump, even though he's good for business, he's bad for politics. He's great for business, though. Ain't never been as much money flowing as when Trump was flowing in his mouth.
My issue with politics and reproduction of women is you don't have enough information about women's bodies or care enough about their bodies to pass laws. That'd be my issue. The amount of information that I know about men's reproductive system and about their body compared to how much the average man knows about a woman's reproductive system and how her body works, and the fact that you're allowed to pass laws based upon something that you absolutely know nothing about.
Right.
It tickles my taint.
Yeah.
It just tickles my taint.
It requires no expertise.
Exactly. Because if I ask you what
you can't ask me. I've been married twice.
Yeah, right. But what do women go through when they have a pap smear? Like what are the technical things that happen during a pap smear? The fact that most men don't know what we go in for a pap smear for. You know what I mean?
Pretty gruesome. Gruesome.
You know what I'm saying? It's some men who think your tampon goes in your butt. You know what I mean?
No.
There are men who think you. I'm not gonna keep going here, but the fact that the things that y'all don't know about us, and you're still allowed to have so much of an opinion, especially when it comes down to the insurance codes.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy the things that we can't even get done, or they're not normal services. And for a woman, this is a normal thing that happens with our bodies or whatever that we're trying to go to the doctor for. And because men are in charge, they're like, oh no, you'd pay extra for that, or you can't get that.
It's a number thing.
Yeah, you know, and it's
we
like,
don't pay for that, so you can't get it
right.
for free.
And it's literally like we are half of the country. Like you can only you can only be one. You can choose to be whatever you want and call yourself whatever you want, but scientifically we can only work on one or two things. You know what I mean? Like we're only gonna work. And the fact
Facts.
that one set of people don't get the same kind of physical care that they need because the other set of people are who's in charge is so
Well,
crazy to me.
it's a dual-edged sword. One part of it is who's in charge, and the other part of it is what the person in charge is charging you for equality.
Oh shit, we got people trying to get us stories.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
hold on. We done went off on something else. Okay, let's see. We got two people. So we have two winners.
Okay.
Let's go. All right,
Nisha,
we need you to turn y'all
get the
radios
cash
down
app.
because I can hear one of y'all hearing myself.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Cece. Cece, give us your I was so high story.
All right. I was so high. I probably was about, I don't know, I was fourth or fifth grade, definitely 10 or 11. This is maybe like my second time smoking. I was supposed to be upstairs cleaning my room. My mom is upstairs. My brother and his friends are downstairs. So I go downstairs, see what they're doing. They smoking. I'm like, okay, I'm finna join in. They're like, no, we ain't smoking. Tell your sister to go upstairs. We ain't smoking with her. They finally let me hit the blunt. Okay, I'm good. Come around again. I took a huge puff. So I'm trying to show out. Next thing you know, my mouth, my throat, everything is on fire. I can't go upstairs. My mama upstairs. I can't go outside because I'm not even supposed to be downstairs. So we turn on the washing machine and stick my head in the washing machine. What? So I could get some water. I don't know why we didn't use the sink that was downstairs, but we turned on the washing machine. And I stuck my head in the washing machine so I can breathe.
Other people turned on the washing machine with you.
Huh?
Other people were there.
Yeah. It's about 4 people down there. It's like, yeah. Turn the washer. Stick her head in the washer.
Yeah, I thought this was a good idea.
Okay. Text me your cash app because that definitely that's
Yeah, that was one.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
expect
funny.
that one at all. Text message me your cash app and I will pass it on to Stoner because that definitely
That is
deserves
funny.
a win.
Okay.
Congratulations. All right, Queen, you up. Titties. Queen family, but this contest she can't. The other one is one she can't win. She can win this one. Come on, Queen. Come with it.
Come on with it.
Okay, so my first getting high story. I grew up super Baptist, so it's not the same. Apparently it was a revival week, and I didn't know about revival week. So my brother from the neighborhood let me hit his blunt after school one day, and I didn't feel nothing originally. And then my mom comes and knocks on the door, and she's just like, "We got to be to church in 10 minutes." And I was just like, okay. And my brother, before I left, he was just like, all you got to do is drink water. All you got to do is drink water. And I was like, okay. I get to church, bro. I start tweaking out my mind. I start seeing like demons running around. I start seeing spiders falling down on the pastor's head. So, of course, the Jesus freak in me, I go to the prophet lady who's my mentor, and I'm just like, I'm seeing stuff. And she was just like, are you under attack? And I was just like, no, I don't know what's happening. And she looked at me and she was like, let's go to the bathroom. And we go to the bathroom, and she was just like, did you smoke? And I was just like, yeah. She was just like, you cannot smoke and come to church. Like, you're too young for that. And so we go outside. She was just like, here's some milk. This is where I learned that milk really don't do shit for none of the milk really don't do nothing for when you're high as fuck. So I tried to recuperate because I'm supposed to be dancing. Like, all this stuff is going on. I have no idea.
You part of the church.
I'm on the praise team. I'm a dancer. Like, it's a revival. So, you know, there's things happening. So she just like, just go in the back and just just breathe and just take deep breaths, and you'll get through it. And so I go to the church and I sit back in the back, and all of a sudden, like, I feel something crawling on me, and all I know to do is follow what I see everybody else doing, and I start running around the church. Like, I think called the Holy Spirit, and all the old elders are looking at me like, she's clearly faking, but I couldn't do nothing but get the fucking shit up off me. And yeah, I got home and got my ass whooped.
Okay.
My mom beat the shit out of me, and my mom, she didn't believe in using belts, so she had this paddle, and every time we got our ass whooped, we would have to carve our name into the paddle.
Carve?
She went and got that paddle, and bro. It was a wooden paddle. Our names was it was on some real slave shit. But she would beat the shit, like, she beat the shit out of me, and I didn't smoke until I moved out my mom's house.
I bet you didn't.
Right.
I bet you didn't. Okay, we got Alan here. Hold on, we gonna mute you and we gonna see what Alan say real quick. Okay.
Oh, come on, Alan.
Okay, because I don't care what y'all say. Cece and that Cece definitely got one. Okay.
How y'all doing?
Come on, Alan, come with it.
Okay, I was at work, doing security. So my coworker had a lemonade infused weed infused lemonade. So we took a sip of it or whatever. So I'm at the desk calling out. They had to go do tours. So every time they called it, I had to give them the times and stuff like that, right? So they go to the cafeteria and say, "Yo, Al, you want something to eat or something?" I say, "Yeah, give me some chocolate chip cookies." So I'm sitting there, I'm eating the cookies or whatever, listening to the music. People started coming towards me. You ever be like on the expressway? It's like the cars, like the lights of the cars go past you and stuff like that. Right. People started coming towards me really slow. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm listening to music, calling out times or whatever, everything normal. So they come back and say, "Yo, Al, you cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm chilling." So 5 minutes later, I'm like this. I couldn't feel my face. And my coworker was like, "Yo, what the fuck this motherfucker doing? What the fuck he doing? He got fucked up. Yo, go sit next to him. Sit next to him." So I'm like this, and he was like, "You okay?" I was like, "I don't know what the fuck going on." And my coworker gonna say, "Yo, Al, next time don't take none of my shit. I don't know what the fuck you doing. You ain't get me in trouble, motherfucker." I was like, "Okay, whatever." So they come back over. Everybody talking to me. They're like, "Yo, Alan." And I couldn't hear shit. Everybody talking to me in the foghorn. So the next day, I'm at work again. I get a call from my coworker on set. She said, "How'd you get home yesterday?" I said, "What are you talking about? You don't know what you did yesterday, motherfucker?" I said, "No, nigga, you was high as shit. Cause you was walking around acting all crazy and shit." So I asked my other coworker, I said, "Yo, what happened?" He like, "We ain't talking about that shit." I'm like, "What you mean we talking about?" "Nigga, we ain't talking about that shit. Don't ever talk about this shit. That never happened. Don't say nothing. Cause your ass could have got fired yesterday." I said, "What did I do?" He's like, "Nigga, you was tripping balls. What the fuck is wrong with you?" I said, "I ain't do nothing." He was like, "Nigga, you couldn't feel your face. You walking around, looking around, and everything. You was scaring us, nigga. Don't no. We'll talk about that shit ever again."
Smokey at work.
No, I was just sitting there. Everybody took. I was just chilling. Then all of a sudden, I couldn't feel my face. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I bet you from his end that it was just he couldn't feel his face.
Right.
From everybody else's end, he was all like, right. Yes. We need the other people's. Right. We need the other people's. What's it called? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You and Queen, send me your Cash App, and you'll know who wins by who get the money.
All right.
All right. Everybody about to get some money. Cool. Everybody, all three people gonna run.
Oh, wow, that's so awesome. He said all three people gonna get some money. See, y'all should have called in. Stone is a wonderful person. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to both me and Stone's Instagram pages so that you can figure out how to win this prize pack that we have. And Stoner said for the people that are out of town, he has a prize pack for y'all. It just ain't gonna have the punch. It's a pack, but it ain't gonna have the pow that go with it. So you can get the other stuff that's in there, but you can't get the ooh-wee, baby. Ooh, you can't get none of the That's my ASMR.
Look, y'all, tell your friends to tune in next week because we're gonna always do something special.
Yeah, what we gonna talk about next week? You want to talk about cannabis and religion? I think that was a good one.
That'd be a dope one. That'd be a dope one. You know, we gotta bring we need to get a professional in here.
I thought you were a professional stoner.
I'm professional in something else, like a lawyer or a judge or something like that. Somebody like that, so we can get some real.
Somebody we can talk to.
Yep.
All right,
we'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. All right, y'all. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. King, did you see the video I sent you? I sent you a video. Tell me what you can do with the space. Let me know. This is All Hustle, No Fear on Hits 92.3. We're gonna play some music to get out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Make It Make Sense. All right. And look, I got a new outro. Here we go.
All right, now we gotta go. That's the end of the show, but you already know. Don't do nothing I would do, and if you do, take pictures.
I'ma call this shit cheesecake.
When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. She said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like EA. Now a nigga in the game like EA. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like EA. If you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like EA. Now a nigga in the game like, ooh. Now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Oh, fire got me feeling like Jesus. All my niggas in the hood with the 3-play. Coolest nigga in the fam like 3J. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Make it look easy.
I had to get up and go, not doing nothing, never got me a thing. Could give a fuck about a whip or watching the walk of water just to give me a lot. Really with it if they with me or not. I'm in it like, hey. Know my next shit won't be free, I need it prepaid. Young nigga feeling like he hit the sweet stage. I told myself ain't no tomorrow today. I think that water really helped me wash my sorrows away. I've been waiting all my life, but look, it's all on the way.
I've been waiting all my life, but look, it's all on the way. When I step up on the stage, it's a massacre. I can't really give a fuck about what he say. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. She said a nigga wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now a nigga in the game like EA. Now a nigga in the game like EA. You ain't driving, motherfucker, you a passenger. Now a nigga in the game like EA.
If you said I wouldn't make it, check the replay. You ain't fucking with my team, that's a mistake. Watch a nigga go to work, I need a briefcase. Heard they said I wouldn't make it, that's a mistake. Now my niggas in the game like EA. Now a nigga in the game like, ooh. Now a nigga in the game, check the replay. Goddamn, don't I make it look easy? Oh.
I just want to run my business and do ratchet shit with my friends. That's it.